Today I'm going to teach you the last rule for when it makes the schwa sound. A will say if it's almost to the end of a multi-syllable word and the last letter or two or three are consonants. But let me put it to you this way. This is easier to remember for spelling. That's what I'm going to say for reading, but for spelling, I want you to remember these two things. One, if you hear ul at the end of the word, it's going to be spelled A-L. And two, if you hear able at the end of the word, it's going to be spelled A-B-L-E. So that is, the A is saying schwa, and when it comes almost to the end of a multi-syllable word and there's a consonant or two or three after it. Let me show you some examples of the AL. This is a common suffix that comes at the end of base words. Bridal, global, optimal, factual, punctual. Are you hearing that? Oh, you're going to spell that with an A-L. A-B-L-E, when it's all by itself, says able, like I am able to. However, when it's at the end of a word, it says able. It changes. When it's all by itself, it's able. When it's at the end of a word, or it's attached to the word, that's a suffix, and it means able to, but you pronounce it able, such as dependable, able to be depended upon. Refundable, able to be refunded. Printable, able to be printed. Oh, I like that one. Yeah, if you can think of any others, put it in the chat. Huggable, able to be hugged. Yeah, so when you hear able, you're not going to spell it with a U. It sounds like a U. It sounds like it should be U-B-L-E, but all that's happening there is the A is changing to the schwa sound because it's in the unstressed or unaccented syllable. So when you hear able at the end, spell it A-B-L-E. When you hear ul, spell it A-L. So let's practice that. So our first word that we're going to separate the sounds in is a tamil. A tamil. A, t, a, m, a, ul. A, t, a, m, a, ul. We're going to dot our vowel sounds. I'm going to put in our consonants. A, t, a, m, a, ul. Okay. Now we're going to spell our vowel sounds. I know that the sound at the beginning of a word is spelled with an A when there's a vowel two doors down. There's another vowel two doors down. I'm spelling it with an A. This sound the only letter that spells is A. However, A can't say in this spot because there's a vowel two doors down. Has to have two consonants after it. If there aren't two consonants after it, you have to make two consonants after it. So I'm putting another M there. And then here is our new reading rule. When you hear ul at the end, spell it A-L, usually. A tamil, a tamil. Just a heads up, you might hear some other words that might sound a little bit like ul. And that's because any vowel can change to the schwa sound when there's an L after it. So you're going to come across some other words like nickel or pencil that aren't spelled with an A-L, but you also don't really hear that full ul sound. It's more like pickle. What did I say? Nickel, pencil. It's really absorbed in there. This one you can hear it more. A tamil. You can hear the in there. So hopefully that will help a little bit, but it is hard. All right, if you can do me a favor and keep your cursors off the whiteboard, that would be wonderful. Thank you. Okay, your word is a pavel. A pavel. I'll let you do it. A pavel. A pavel. Okay, so I know that we have a here, a p, a, v, a, ol. There's my consonants. Now I'm going to spell my sound with an A because that's how you spell at the beginning of words when there's a vowel two doors down. I'm going to spell a with an A because that's the only letter that can spell the a sound. However, this A can't say a here because there's only one consonant after it. A requires two consonants. If there aren't two consonants after it, you make two consonants after it. So this word is going to have two V's. Well done, Nathan. And then all at the end in this lesson is going to be spelled A-L. The A is changing to the schwa sound. Nice, that double V. There's no American words, no English words that have a double V in them, so that might have tripped you up a little bit, but that is technically how you would have to spell it in order for that A to say ah. Okay, next, let's do a pantable. A pantable. So a, p, a, n, t, a, b, o. A, p, a, n, t, a, b, o. All right, I know that this is going to be spelled with an A because there's a vowel two doors down. I know that this a has to be spelled with an A because that's the only letter that spells a, and it can say a here because there are two consonants after it. And able is a unit that you need to recognize by hearing it. Able is a suffix and it's spelled A-B-L-E. I'm going to put a little E right there. It's silent, but it has to go there. Okay? So that's how you spell a pantable. This E doesn't get its own line because the lines are sounds. We're only separating sounds here. Sometimes there are more than one letter that spell one sound, like this one, and this L-E together. Your word is arandable. 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 Nice. Take your time. Arandable. Arandable. Okay, so here we have a, n, d, a, b, o. I know that able at the end of the word has to be spelled A-B-L-E. I'm going to fill that in right now. Able is at the end of the word is always spelled A-B-L-E. Now this at the beginning is going to be spelled with an A because there's a vowel two doors down and it's at the beginning. A is always spelled with an A, and it can stay, the rest of it can stay that way because there's two consonants after it. So there is a randable, a randable. I bet if you didn't get it, I bet you were close. Count how many letters you got right, and that's how many cookies you get. It's okay, we're working on progress, not perfection. If you got however many letters you got right, you need to give yourself some sort of reward because I just think you deserve it. Okay, let's do a fandle. A fandle. A, f, a, n, d. Let me say that better. A fandle. A, f, a, n, d, a, o. A, f, a, n, d, a, o. A, f, a, n, d, a, o. There's my consonants spelling my vowels now. A is spelled with an A when it's the first sound, and there's a vowel two doors down. All my vowel sounds are dotted, so it's easy to see that there's another vowel here. So the A is spelled with an A. A is spelled with an A, and it's fine here because there's two consonants after it. There always has to be two consonants after an A sound. If there's not, you got to double it, double the next sound. And then here is my ul at the end, which is a suffix that is spelled A-L. A fandle. A fandle. Yours is a pandle. A pandle. Let me say that better. A, p, a, n, d, a, ul. A pandle. Nice. I love that. A pandle. Okay, we have a, p, a, n, d, a, ul. At the beginning is spelled with an A when there's a vowel two doors down. A is always spelled with an A. There's two consonants after it, so it's fine. Ul is a suffix that is spelled A-L at the end of words. A pandle. A pandle. So today you learned that when you hear ul at the end, like bridal, optimal, factual, punctual, it's a suffix that is spelled A-L. And when you hear able at the end, it's a suffix that is spelled A-B-L-E. And it means able to. Refundable, able to be refunded. Printable, able to be printed. Sounds like able, spelled A-B-L-E. All right, that is our last lesson for January. You did it. You passed January month. A month it's a doozy. Woo-wee. Why do I put A at the very beginning? I don't know. I don't even know. Maybe I should change that. Maybe I should save it for July and start you out with Y. I love Y. Okay, so I'm heading over to give a TED Talk in Florida in a couple days, so I won't be here on Thursday. I'm going to try to teach the world about dyslexia. So no class on Thursday, but have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye, everybody.